gotta figure out some knowledge first.
Knowledge.
The leading coefficient is positive, right? So which way is my noodle going?
Oh.
Yeah, it's going from left to right. Yes.
David is trying so hard.
You can say
Let's
what
see how
you
many-
Think
let's see
about
how
the
many
pain, David.
today.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's not gonna be bad.
Let's try to get 100 push-ups for each of them by the end of the class.
Wait, so the X with the little X photo on it, that's how many numbers that?
Huh?
No, that's literally what my thing was. Your X, we
What?
just added my first thing was that X is gonna be squared, so the X is squared, so it's 1 plus 4 is 35.
Alright,
Yep,
we know it's gonna kind of look like
I
this.
bet.
What are,
That's a burnout for me.
this is already in factored form, so what are my x-intercepts?
He's trying so hard.
That was a
Is
nice
it
laugh.
negative 3 and plus 3?
Yeah, is everyone else paying attention? Anyone?
Yeah.
Not really.
So if this is already in factored form, one of my x-intercepts is -3.
I guess
Yay.
when you square
And
that,
this one is
Positive two.
+2. And what does this mean? That it's squared?
It's
There's only
2 of them.
There's 2 of them. Good,
Yeah.
Justin.
Good
There's
job.
2 x
Yippee-ki-yay.
equals 2 solutions. So what
Why? I don't know,
So
but
we're
there
done.
is.
We're
You
done.
know,
We're
why
done.
not?
Yeah, that's it.
What happens at 2 on the
bounces.
x-axis?
Bounces.
I bound it out.
Bounce, good.
Oh, so that's how you graph it. Don't you say.
Jack's arm in the video just.
Jackson
Start
is like a
flexing.
guest star on this video. On every video, sorry.
Yeah, it really is. His forehead is too.
He's got a nice forehead.
No. No.
So we have x equals -3 and x equals 2. For right now, I'm just going to say, I know it's coming from down here and going like that. So it's going to go through this and it's going to bounce off there. But I don't know what's happening in between. This is where we're going to get a little more detailed with our graph. Now, this value here, what's that value on the x? What is that?
0.
Oh, no, that's the y.
Oh, wait. Oh, right there? That's -2 and
Yeah.
then -1.
Yes, and then 0 and then 1. So we need to plug all 4 of these values into this and figure out what the y is at those spots so we know what it's doing in between here, okay?
I can tell you what it's doing in simple terms. It's going.
Yes, you're right. All right,
No.
so I'm gonna go.
That's it.
I'm gonna go easy.
Yes.
That's 25, Mrs. Brown.
I didn't say
Yes, you did.
She
You
knew
really
that
did.
he would take that in a.
You're making it difficult. That is the point.
Right. So what I'm gonna let y'all do is use the table instead. Just know
What
though,
is your camera
if
doing?
you didn't have
It's got jaundice.
It's readjusting to the
So-
full screen. I oversaturated.
if you didn't have your calculator or your graphing calculator, you can use the table
Well,
function.
we don't because you don't let us have
You
it.
don't have to
I
comment.
quit.
Okay, you can plug in -2 to x, work this all out, and get y. Plug in -1 for x, work this all out, get y. But I'll let y'all use the table. So plug this in. So we need to do 1/6 times x plus 3 times x minus 2. Be careful when I did this with the last class. I forgot to put that squared. So make sure you put the squared. And then we can go to see the table right there above graph. If you hit second table,
I was like, how am I gonna do that?
this will give me those values that I need. So at
Wait, what do you mark again for table?
second and then graph, yeah.
Okay, I don't know
So,
where my.
At -2, it's about 2.6 repeating. So -2 is about 2.6.
I'm very.
Okay, what do we do again? I gotta
What is
watch you
mine?
do it because my calculator is not here.
And then at -1, we're at 3. At 0, we're at 2. And then at 1, we're at 0.6.
Did you get a fasting
repeating.
notification?
1, that's about 0.6.
What'd you put the 2.6 repeating again?
It's telling me to cut.
And down?
-2, 2.6. About in between 2 and
Yeah.
3. And then if you want to add one more, at 3, it's at 1. So 1, 2, 3, it's at 1. I didn't
Wait,
really
so we just put like the whole function in our calculator and then.
Yeah.
And then
Oh,
we
I
just-
shouldn't have drawn that stupid little thing. And then that's what's happening
Whoa.
in between.
So we would have to do that on the homework if we were told that, which would make it like 10 times harder.
Well, if you were ever had to do it without a calculator, and I'm thinking more like, I mean, this isn't gonna be, there might be like one on the test where you kind of just graph it, but
Cause you always use the table.
I just want you to know how to do this. You can always plug numbers in for X to get the Y, like if you're doing, like I'm thinking more like no calculators section of the SAT or something like that, you know?
Oh, this probably won't be on there. I don't remember seeing anything like this.
It wasn't.
Because most commonly, like huge workout problems aren't actually on the
Stuffing my
HC2.
face, that was so
Yeah,
funny.
The last 4 though are.
The
but-
no calculator section is literally just like math logic,
Yeah.
not actual math. It's kind of weird.
I'm trying to find a poor one. Maybe we don't have any of those. Maybe we're only doing 3s.
No, I don't want fast. Stop it.
Wait, can you show the graphic again?
You should fast.
Oh,
Take your time with prayer.
Can we, use
what
it?
a fast.
Thank you.
We use a calculator.
Cutting.
Wait, so if you're cutting, would you
Yes,
get a minute
but I do want to
Yeah.
see that you're figuring out what each one of these
Yeah.
points
You
are.
should
And
still
not
be
just like
eating.
looking
Yeah.
at the graphic.
But-
like just not in the
doing
morning?
it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like I want
just
you to
be
have
like-
this
I just don't know how to do that
marked,
because
this,
that's when I
these,
do
all
all
these
this
little
stuff.
points
When I work out.
This
Well,
is why you use
sometimes
the table point.
I do it in the
You
afternoon, but
can still. My dad does it,
Why does
so
someone have,
it's definitely
why
quicker.
have
I know
you
a guy
been
who
rod?
he fasts every
Why have
morning.
you been rod?
Mhm.
well,
Like-
yeah, but I
Example, like,
literally
no
cannot
job.
run without eating.
Something to
Without
bite
food,
on?
so you need
Yeah.
to change your intermittent fast from the
It's not
morning
biting,
to even. But then that's when you usually eat.
Either way, it's gonna be
That's
hard.
kind of the whole
Wait
point of
till you-
fasting. That's
So
kind of the whole
like-
point of fasting.
Okay, there's a 4 one.
Like
I'm
you're
trying
making
to
that
find
sacrifice. It's gonna look good.
Like the stock in the barrel for
Get to that bridge when
$500.
Wait,
Oh
cross that
wait,
bridge.
actually,
And then all I
could I
have,
just?
all I need is the max.
Um,
Alright,
instead
it's on the website.
Your finger.
Well, wait for that one, don't you
what I
think?
ran,
Mhm.
it'd be a lot easier because
It's like $10
I'm running
max.
still, but
Alright,
I'm not making up those calories, you know?
Yeah.
so if we're gonna graph this
So I could
one,
eat breakfast.
You could eat breakfast.
this is a x squared and this is a x squared. So what degree is this one?
6. You added them together earlier.
Uh-oh.
X squared and x squared?
Oh, I saw the 4.
Four.
4.
Yes.
Should, there we go.
High five.
Why did I write it down as?
High five. Look at that.
I wrote it down as x plus 4 to the 4.
And the leading coefficient's positive, so which way is it facing? This way?
Oh
right?
yeah, my bad.
And a degree 4 is like this, right?
Does that mean there's 2 of the 2s and 2 of the
Yes.
4s?
So what is this x-intercept?
Negative 2.
-2, yeah. And if you're ever wondering how we got that, it's you would do x plus 2 equals 0, solve that, and you get x equals -2.
And then x equals 9 5.
Well,
Yes.
it's still, since it's squared, is it like?
Yes, so there's 2 of those, right?
2, okay.
Yes, good. And there's 2 of these because it's squared. X equals -4 and x equals -4. So what's happening at these 2 places?
Boing,
It's
boing,
bouncing,
boing.
good. So it looks like it's probably gonna bounce there and there. That'll be the -2 and the -4.
Is it a new one?
You know what didn't bounce? Humpty Dumpty.
That wasn't really funny.
I was just trying to set up David to say something.
So funny.
How was that set up?
to laugh.
I can't even think of anything else.
Okay.
Okay, good.
So we've got one
Hey, Miss
at
Brown, can you go back to the degrees?
I'm sure you'll figure out something to say in history.
I'll hit that.
Okay.
That was
I know.
racist.
Was that racist?
That was racist.
No, that was
You
just
said how him-
It's
anti-Semitic.
anti-Semitic, so
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah, that's racist.
That's definitely racist.
Super
That
anti-Semitic.
sounds like another 25 maybe.
I think it does.
50!
okay.
Damon making your
So
dog.
it's gonna bounce here and it's gonna bounce here.
So
We should
making your dog?
we should probably figure out where it's
No,
going
David
to
made
in
his dog,
between
like,
because we know it's gonna come
so-
down, bounce here, go somewhere in between, bounce here. So let's
That looks like a face.
do this one like with our brains. So what number is this?
Our brains.
-3. Okay. So that means we need to plug -3 in for x to see what
Oh
the y
wait.
value is. So we would find f of -3. So what that means is plug in -3 for x.
Where'd you get -3?
The
Because
Center
it's
point.
the point in between these two. This is -2. this is -4. I wanna figure out what the y is right here at -3.
What is
So,
today?
this would be like x
Wednesday.
negative 3
Today's
equals
Wednesday.
negative 3
Teachers'
plus 2
Day.
squared, that stuff.
Yes.
Wait,
Oh shoot, dang it.
so negative 3 is 1, negative 1.
Yes, so if
Yeah,
we
it's at the
simplify
25.
this, we get,
Are you at 75? Oh,
Is it
uh-huh.
75? Jack Pipe, you're gonna die.
I'm like,
75 is like when we go
I'm
from-
gay.
he's just like, he just needs to accept
He's just
it.
accepting
Stop
it.
fighting it.
Coming out of the closet, guys.
Alright, a negative squared is what?
A positive.
Positive, good. Ooh, +1.
if you are
And
gay, it's
positive
not
one,
offensive to
which
be
is
gay.
1.
So,
So f of -3. This means when x is -3, y is 1. So this is gonna go, so this will be at -3, 1.
no, you.
I maybe should figure out what it's gonna be here too. So this is -5 and -1.
You have to.
We should though.
Shouldn't.
No.
Shouldn't.
Because
I
this,
know it
this
is.
problem's not super hard. We can,
Based on the table. I got it.
You sneeze.
so let's say based on the table, I'm gonna do it in my head. Alright. So -5 plus 2, right? That's the problem. Times -5 plus 4
Why would you
squared.
turn your head?
The
Wait, I have a
problem's not
question
too
for
hard.
this.
That don't
The
make
problem-
sense.
Quantum entanglement. dude.
Yeah.
So is the square only applied to the 2 or does it apply to all of it?
Square.
Bless
you.
Then you work this out in here first. And you get
Oh,
-3 and then
Jennifer, I'm gonna go blow my nose real quick.
okay.
You're gonna
So
do
then
what?
this is 9 times 1, which is 9. So at -5,
Close.
y equals 9. So that'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Oh, he left the
7,
door
8,
open for
9.
us.
That is a very stiff graph.
Wow, that was.
I'm glad he wasn't in there for that.
I think this looks pretty symmetrical.
He was pretty
I
loud.
bet -1's gonna be at the same spot.
It looks good.
Yes,
enough.
I agree.
Does it
I
have
hear
to be
that,
symmetrical?
dude.
Oh wait, no.
No, they don't have to.
Negative
Sometimes
1 is
they
at
are.
9. Negative 1 is at 9.
-1 is at 9. Okay, I'll
No,
take, I'm
you're
gonna
just
take
taking
Melanie's
everything
word
she
for it.
says
She
the
said
wrong way.
-1 is also at 9.
That is a.
Sometimes these are perfectly symmetrical, sometimes they're not, depending on how the equation is set up, and then you just do your best to connect the dots. It bounces here,
Whataburger.
bounces there.
I was thinking-
That looks terrible, but you get the idea.
Oh my gosh, Mrs. Brown.
What? No, what? Jack took that the wrong way.
So that's a
Looks like an ice skating
quadratic,
blade.
that's a
What?
Looks like an
cubic.
ice skating blade.
Any questions on how to graph those?
Can we do example problem?
It looks like a water bottle. That's what it looks like.
No, it looked like the
Yeah, it
Whataburger
did look like
sign.
the Sony water bottle.
No.
Hey, Paul,
Can
this
y'all
way.
do one
Upside
and
down
practice
McDonald's.
It
one?
looks like an ice skating blade. That's the only thing it looks
Let's see.
all to be.
Okay, I have to do this in my head and on a calculator, so can you do this one time?
Yeah, it
Oh yeah,
needs
can
to
you
be
do
a
one
lot.
that doesn't involve need a calculator?
Jennifer, you're almost out of your half of class time.
Class. No, one word.
Wait, why is that only half today?
Let's try
Because
this
there's
one.
not that many people here.
Yes.
I'm not seeing what you're writing, dude.
Oh, my bad.
This isn't a hard part of the lesson, to be honest. Just learn how to use a calculator.
I don't like calculator.
No.
It's less complicated than learning any of this.
Oh no.
Oh, we did this by ourselves. Okay.
Can I ask something real quick?
This is easy. It's in my head. Oh, Jack Carter, come on. I don't either. Why